Hola, ¿cómo estás? How's everybody doing out there? We got a new venue for my little chats, my little talks. These little morning, morning and afternoon and evening. I'm just doing a lot of these. I know I've been flooding the channel with a lot of content. The idea being, I want to create like a back catalog that if something does go viral and I do end up with some notoriety or some recognition as an influencer and creator, that you'll then go back to my back catalog and this you'll find these videos. I do feel like I'm improving at this, getting more used to being in front of the camera. But let's have a little praise report. I'm trying to get enough light in here, by the way. This is the trailer I'm in. I got my clothes that are, in my bag, empty my bag, shoes, socks. I got the bike tube I need, and when that flashlight is out, this one trying to create a little valence light. Got my speaker, some snacks, etc. I guess I could open the blinds. I do have to be somewhat clandestine in here. I can't just run full tilt. There's no power, and there's no running water, and the bathroom is not working. But I'm close to town ish, within a 5 minute bike ride. Right now, we're having a weather system. There's also no heat in here, so you see the breath. Probably in the low 40s inside here, but I'm slept good. Went to bed late because I had movie night last night at Roberts. We're winding down. I'm thinking at about 11 o'clock, and I'm gonna head out and get back here and get to bed. That's about my time. 11 o'clock. I'm asleep almost every night. And Robert's on a different schedule, and he puts in one of my favorite movies at 11. I'm like, wait a minute, you didn't tell me you had Appaloosa. Ed Harris and Viggo Mortensen. Viggo's my favorite actor, by the way. So I couldn't leave. We're gonna watch Appaloosa, and it's a long movie, and I'm like, oh, dang it, kind of got me trapped. And you can hear me. I'm wheezing a little bit, because he smokes a lot, and it's not really my vibe. But yeah, I can feel it. But I rode here from his place, where it's on the way to town, ish. I will not reveal my location. Although that's actually not a. I mean, the authorities aren't going to come with me. Come for me. The only issue I might have here is the property owner is not really too keen on this. Although he has a tenant who's been here 8+ years who's given me the thumbs up. So it's like a 50-50 approval situation. Some power would be nice, and some heater would be nice, and a way to cook would be really, really nice. And maybe some lights. This is the best I can do with lights. And by the way, this is an old camping trick with the water bottle on top of a phone flashlight. Yeah, works pretty good. So I got like a lantern, and this I put in a spot where it would shine a little, like a valance. Like I said, actually, honestly, I missed my missed my car with all the lights I had in there. I'll go get some lights from the car today because it's exposed. It's out there. It's getting wet. We've got a weather system that came through. It's raining today. It's supposed to dry up a little bit in about an hour. So I'm kind of hemming and hawing here this morning. Getting a slow start. Not getting to bed till like 2:30, 3 o'clock because, movie went to 1:15, 1:30. And I rode here. And then, I just got off the bike and I drank coffee at like midnight to keep up with Robert. And there you have it. I knew it would set my day like just a slow start. And I told him, hey man, it's kind of not my vibe, not my schedule kind of thing. He's like, yeah, I know, but I hardly ever get to talk to anybody, and it's really nice to have a friend. I'm like, yeah, I know. I went stir crazy last year in Idaho in the winter because I had no one to talk to, and I was alone all the time. And once I woke up and was feeling good, and I wanted to like share my vibe with the world, there really wasn't too many options for that. My neighbor Doug would come over maybe once a week and we'd chat, but he also is one of those people. You get someone started and they just you ever just been in a conversation with someone and you cannot figure out how to get out of the conversation. Like it's just going. and you can't get a word in edgewise. That's the other. I don't mind that long conversations, chilling with friends. I enjoy that. It's good for our mental health. It's good to have friends you can just you know you got to run things by, and yeah, it's pretty cold in here with the breath. Um, it's good to have a friend to bounce ideas off, and you know, it's just fun. Me and Robert have a great time together, but he's on a different schedule and he's on a different vibe. I was very, very happy that I had a place to go to at 1 a.m, after 1, or whatever, and right here, and post up my own little spot. And there's internet. That's cool. So thank you, Dove. I love you, and you're awesome. You're just, you're what a human should be. It's the truth. Dove does so much good, and is such a blessing to reconnect with her, and she's really blessed me. So this is a situation where I should be able to maintain this through the winter, so long as I'm respectful, clandestine. Even if I was totally discovered by Phil, it's like you can't really kick me out because the trailer's just sitting here. There's nothing even plugged in, and I'm out of the weather. And you'd have to be really cruel to kick me back out in the rain. And it's 40 degrees and raining right now outside. So, and I don't think he's cruel. He's just, kind of an old grump. So, that's what's up. That is what's up. And Dove would come to bat for me. I just want to, out of basic courtesy, just, not stay here all day. And I got to be out of here by like noon and come back after dark and kind of sneak in and get my bike outside, but it's in between two trailers. So, you can't see it from the house, but that's what's up. I mean, I might just be that I'm here to help Dove stack firewood. I have worked here before. What was the subject I want to get to today? Mostly today's it's like a praise report and trying to test the lighting. Could be better. I will have more lights in here later today. I probably won't be able to do these videos at night because I got to keep it on the down low a little bit. During the day, you can't see these lights from outside, so that's okay. What else I got going on? I could get some candles, old school. This place has been sitting for years. It's a small little travel trailer, probably a 22-footer. But there's a stove, and there's a heater, and there's a sink, and there's a bathroom. It's smaller. It's about half the size of my RV in Idaho. But that was also, too much room, and it was hard to heat. I've really gotten simple in my appetites and simple in what I need and simple in, the things that I consume, the things like the resources that I consume. And also my mindset has become more connected to like, well, what really do you need? What really is necessary for survival? What really is necessary for your own safety and to thrive? You need shelter of some kind, you need to know how to layer and just how to stay warm when it's, cold inside. Anything below 50 indoors is like, oh, you got to think about that. You need a good sleeping bag and a flat spot to lay down, stretch your legs. You need, electricity would be nice, but it's not the end of the world if I don't have it. I will have to charge my devices in town instead of here. Even just an extension cord would be nice. Just one plug would be nice to keep my lights, and I got a couple of bike lights now that I can they're rechargeable. So those are, you need a place for your snacks. I'm living off shelf stable food, although now this time of year, I mean, that's kind of living in a refrigerator, 40 degrees. So the fridge is like in the mid 30s, right? Some salsa, some chips, some cheese, a bagel and cream cheese. All shelf stable stuff like backpacking style food, which is great. So I'm very thankful that in the last 10 months now, 10 and a half months, since I woke up on December 5th last year, that this is the progress that's been made, that my life is now more in tune with being able to provide for my needs and being able to, okay, I'm trying to get it to where this selfie ring cam stays on. Okay, I'm learning. It's a good phone for $50. I have to say, this is, okay, there is the light. Okay. and these videos will be possible with this light. Not the best, most flattering light. um, there's that little vanity. See that little bit of ego, the little bit of vanity. You lose that, then what? Then what? You have no identity. You have no idiosyncrasies, no peccadillos, no uniqueness to your, no flavor, no spark. And those things are important. You need to integrate with your shadow and understand that you are the light in the dark. Um, just leave a little bit of room, a little bit for the Tao. The fullness of the seeming void, the emptiness of the seeming full. Like do not be over righteous, as Solomon says. Why wear yourself out? Like for a long time, I used to say, "Well, I have a mild Dr. Pepper addiction," as a little running joke that I'm not trying to be perfect here, and you got to allow a little wiggle room for your humanity and for your physicality, your body, your ego. You are you. It was a kind of a tangent there, but it's all good. I think this one was okay. This is worth publishing. Part of what I'm doing now is I want to trying to see if being super regular in my posts and my videos and uploading at least 2 longer form videos today and several shorts. I'm getting better at the shorts, I think. A couple good videos yesterday on the hike. Let's see. What? Trying to find a good spot. I don't like this light, but I think it's enough to at least you can tell that I'm indoors. And this is me. You can see my expressions. Maybe a tripod would be good, and just kind of sitting in a spot that I would decorate a few things, put some pictures on the wall or something. I don't know. All of this that I have out that's spread out, I could collect in about 45 seconds and be out of here if I really had to be. And that's a good skill to have. That's a really, really valuable skill. I don't want to get into this spiritual context of why that's absolutely necessary, but it has something to do with the Israelites and unleavened bread and living in teepees for the natives. I've mentioned this in a previous video. We're on the run. Why? Why are we on the run? And who's chasing us? And why are they chasing us? And what are they after? And what do they want? MAGA. It's all tied in, kind of. And me, I'm a Republican. Okay, mostly independent, but I'm leaning towards if I'm going to run for president someday, it'll be on the Republican ticket because this is a constitutional republic. There's people smarter than me who can explain exactly what I mean by that. This is a republic, not a democracy. This is a constitutional republic, and we elect elected representatives. And so long as the representatives are doing their job in good faith, you should have less government, less taxes, less interference, and be, well, as Lao Tzu says in the Tao Te Ching, that when the master leads, the people don't even know. Right now we got a kind of a fascist dictator, and he's a tyrant and a toddler, and I don't like him in charge. And he's criminalizing homelessness. He's sending ICE to deport people who have been here decades. There's a lot going on that I am very, very unhappy about politically. But the answer is not Biden again or Harris. That's a leap off the cliff into oblivion. That's the wrong way. So there are answers. There are ways through this. There's a path. There's a path through this labyrinth of disconnected apathy. If you disagree, go ahead and laugh at me. Throwing some of my poetry there. Yeah, it's cool. Starting somewhere. I now have a place to live. No rent has been asked, but I'm willing to work a deal with Dove and provide some resources for her when I'm able to work again. I think for me, where I'm going with this, and I talked to Dove about this, that the key to my success in Quincy is getting involved with the college. Just staying off the radar of the really just one officer. Officer White, hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? Peace. I can't stand you. See the rosy cheeks and the big smile. When I think about you, I yeah, 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 yeah. What's your deal, dude? Yeah, I see you driving around town every day, all like 4 or 5 times a day in that dark tinted window law enforcement Forest Service truck, which makes no sense to me, anyways. I mean, if I guess if people are poaching out in the woods and setting up like big operations, go ahead, take them down. But a guy just chilling, living his life, write me a ticket, but don't be a fucking prick about it, dude. And don't harass me and hound me and like come and find me at the co-op and confront me there and be spreading pictures going around town with pictures of me saying, "Oh, have you seen this guy?" Like I'm some kind of like America's Most Wanted. It it's fucking ridiculous, dude. But yeah, ultimately I would have had to come to town this winter. And this is probably the best situation for me long term in Quincy. But I'll go back to the woods. I'll go back to Camp Solomon as like a wilderness instructor with a nonprofit and like a trail crew and like I have visions, I have ideas. It's not all like, oh, we're going to come with 300 like tweakers from the cities and we're going to take over. No, I'm going to come with 300 students from the cities and from here, and I'm going to teach them how to live in the woods. It's all nuance and context, which seems to be like not something MAGA understands. Nuance, context, nuance. It's all the jingoistic bullshit. Even the Charlie Kirk rallies and stuff. Like, yikes! It's like a little yikes. So, my friend Jeff, how you doing, Jeff? You say you're looking forward to the more lighthearted content, and so am I. That's true. I would like my situation. My life situation has improved, so you will see more lighthearted content. Today, it looks like the rain has stopped. So, and I do want to get to town. Um, my slacks ripped on the hike, so I need some new pants. I'm down to like $17. Hey, a few bucks would help. If anyone's willing to toss me a 5, 10, buy me coffee, Patreon. I haven't set that up yet. Subscribers, super chats. I'm not there yet. I'm going that direction. I will be there within the year. Maybe not by Christmas. That was the dream. That is still the goal. And that's 2 months away, so it's possible. 2 months away from today. So it is possible, but unlikely at the rate I'm going. I've increased 37 subscribers this month. That won't get me to monetization by Christmas. I need about triple that. No, I need a lot more than triple that. I need 334 more subscribers. 1/3 of the way there. And so if you're watching this and you've never seen me, like, subscribe, smash that subscribe button or bang that notification bell. It's true. I mean, I here's the crux of this situation for me. I'm in a good position. I have a lot of knowledge, a lot of skill. I'm going to be safe. I'm not going anywhere. I have no reason to go anywhere and no way to get there. I have a lot of things to teach. That's like one little survival tip. If you're out in the woods in your tent, you can make a lantern with your water bottle and little things like that. Keep snacks within arm's reach. Keep your backpack at the ready. Keep your items charged. Keep your devices charged in town. Well, every time, always looking for a way to improve your situation. So my situation has greatly improved this week. The only other thing I'd really need at this point is paying work that I enjoy, not a job, paying work that I enjoy. Two facets for people that I can get along with. Homeowners that need wood stacked or cut, yard work, moving stones, moving gravel, building walkways, the stuff I did in Idaho. Muscle, just simple labor. It's not rocket science. And it's also not like I'm here to like date your daughter or anything. I just want to make a few bucks every day so I can get a pint at the tap room and have a nice sandwich. It's not complicated. I can live here rent free. I would prefer to give her $300 a month just as a courtesy, and then she can improve, like get better internet, so hook up the heating. I can cook in here, maybe run a light out here. And if I'm paying $300, then Phil really doesn't have anything to say. Can't really say anything about kicking me out. So these are good things. I'm staying sober. I was up late with Robert. I didn't get to bed till 3:00. I think I'm getting better at this. I got tools on the way to improve my video quality, thanks to other old friends. Were sending me like filming tools and giving me advice on this stuff. So I think there's a little traction with the channel, and that's beautiful, especially since I'm doing it with a $50 phone and just me chatting, rambling, blah, blah, blah. Here I go. I do have a lot to say. I have a lot to offer. I have a lot to teach, and I'm here to help. And that's kind of where this is going. So like and subscribe, hit that, notification bell, all that stuff. Share these videos, get some eyeballs on this stuff because good stuff's coming and good stuff has come. I'm doing good, doing well. I'm strong. I'm healthy. I'm safe. These are great things. So on that note, God bless America, y'all. Over and out.